Hi everyone, this is Kathleen with Apricot Tree Planning. I'm trying to get my zoom right because sometimes when I do this before I hit start, it's perfect, and then I hit start and it's zoomed in and it's not perfect anymore. Okay, I think we're good there. Alright, well, it is coming up on the 4th of July weekend, and I've been working with this kit a lot. It's been my most popular kit so far in the shop, which is really exciting. So even though I used it back here for Memorial Day, I'm going to use it again because I don't know, it's just really fun and I have loved it, and I think I'll change it up just a little. I don't know if I'll use the washi or not. I have lots of other washi that I've kind of picked out, and let's just see how it goes. So I'm also gonna use it in the glossy, which is not my norm, because I find them a little harder to write on, but I got this set of pens from Walmart, and they're really similar to, I think, like the Stabilo. Anyway, I was testing them. This is the test here. This was my liquid flare, which also writes well, but it needs a little more time to dry, and this needed no time to dry. It was really fast. And they're an ultra fine. Excuse me very much. They're an ultra fine, which I really like. They actually say super fine line, which I think is a 0.4, which I like really fine ones because it allows me to write bigger than I know, than something else will, like even these. I really like these, and they show up really well. But they are a 0.7, so I like those better than the regular flare, which are also 0.7, but they feel a little squishier somehow. So anyway, I don't know if that makes any sense, but this is the Osei Can You See kit, which I abbreviated here on the side, so some of the folks that I sent it to are going, I don't know how to say that, so sorry about that. And so it has the full boxes, the half boxes, and this was before I did a reformat that had larger scallop boxes. So you'll see in the newer kits that it's a little different. We've got some bottom washi, and this is for the Happy Planner version, so it's not as wide and as impactful as when you see the Erin Condren versions. And habit trackers. One of the things I did in my reformat, I was able to change these up some, add some more, and I really like the new format on those, but it does still have some good functional icons and some really detailed icons as well. And then you've got these really pretty full boxes for checklists if you like, and I did stars instead of hearts. I generally don't do the hearts just because everybody does the hearts, so I don't know. I feel like I have to be different somehow. And then we've got some labels and some flags. Got a pretty weekend banner here. Some little 3-box checklists, which I find nice for the sidebar. And then these are washi strips. A really long flag. And then we've got headers. And this is your weekly, and then just some nice deco and another long flag. So I also pulled out a ton of washi because I love to collect it. So I've got this cute polka dot. I like the variation in color there. Some stars, another cute polka dot on navy, some red and white stripes. This really is a cute one too. That's got the stars and stripes. Not a cool. Pulled it just because it's navy. Another cute navy with white. A cute plaid. This one's got America on it and some stars. So this week has kind of a cute, at least on this side of it, has this cute kind of deco. I don't know why it doesn't have it on this side. That's funny. I never noticed that before. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to cover this up or leave it be. I'll probably go ahead and cover it. Maybe, I don't know. That's kind of thick. It's kind of funny, the blue that they used has a lot of green in it. But maybe I'll just use this guy here on the bottom. And I think I'll do one of those cute little ribbon banners here. Because those are really fun. Oops, I think I need to come over just a little bit. You know what I need to do? I need to pull these out because otherwise it can be a bit of a mess. And I need to keep this open because I'll forget what all is going on if I can't look at the monthly view. This is where, you know what, I should show you the monthly view real quick. I don't do a ton on my monthly view, but I did have fun with this one because this is kind of a crazy month with several things that are longer durations. So I took some of the, because like I said, I've been working with this kit for a while. I had lots of little scrappy ones that I had used up. And I kind of love the half boxes put on their side. They fit nicely in these boxes here. And so I used those, and then I used some washi tape to mark off, like my husband's on vacation here. I have a youth conference in New York here. And then I'm going to my friend's house, her new place in Pennsylvania there. Not sure what the fair dates are, so that's still just on a sticky. But anyway, it works out really nice to just kind of pivot those. So let me grab this again. Did I say it's been a little while since I've done one of these? Because I feel like I'm already a scatterbrained mess. So, okay. Get this guy up again. These reds don't really match, which in most colors it wouldn't bother me, but in reds sometimes red's not matching bothers me, but we'll just leave it. And I think I'll just put it just on that side and leave that cute little deco there. And then I have been putting all my to-dos either on the top one or the bottom one. So I kind of have to decide how I want to. This week's going to be kind of light on to-dos because of my husband being off. So I think I'll stick them on the bottom. We have some house projects that we want to get done. We've been in this house for almost 2 years. And we haven't changed a ton. But really want to get some painting done. And my kitchen is this kind of peachy creamy color, which the color itself isn't terrible, but the wallpaper is kind of a bigger tropical thing, which the flowers themselves aren't ugly, it's just that they're so large. If it were a smaller scale print, I wouldn't mind it. So let's see. Wednesday will probably be a pretty big to-do day. And my husband is a worker. I mean, for him, the fact that this vacation is just all about projects is actually his kind of vacation. He enjoys this more than saying, we're going on a trip and we're going to see this and we're... No. So I'm actually going to put a full to-do list for Saturday as well, and I usually don't do that. So my to-do, I don't know. I might be wasting these in that it might just be kitchen, kitchen, kitchen. But we'll see. And then I know that Monday is the day we'll actually view the fireworks, so I want to use this guy to represent fireworks in the evening. So probably I'm going to put this big double. That was one of the fun things about this kit too, is I did a big double box, which I thought was really brave of me, because generally speaking, I just do 8 full boxes. And then what do I want to have for actual 4th of July? We have a parade that day, but other than that, it'll probably just be working. That's so sad, isn't it? Let's see. So let me go ahead, because actually the only event that day is the parade. So I'm going to put this up here, and then I'll use like a label to mark the parade at 1. It's kind of cool because we live like right off the main drag, like right on the corner of the main drag. So the parade kind of comes to us. So I'm going to use 2 full boxes for that day, which might seem a little excessive. Wednesday, we've got stuff going on for sure on Wednesday. I do papers that day. So we've got 2 more full boxes. No, we've got appointments on that day. There we go. Cool. Okay. So one thing I was going to do with all this washi here is mark my husband's vacation. I'm just trying to decide how I want to do that. Actually, let me do it with this kind of skinny guy. And I'm gonna, his vacation really begins on Wednesday. That was silly to draw all of that out. We were really excited this year because it was the first year that he's had more than just 2 weeks off. So one of the major adjustments for us when he retired from the Air Force was getting used to just 2 weeks off, because one nice thing in the military is even though you go away for extended periods of time, usually when you get back you have some time off that doesn't count against your leave, and there's usually an extra day. Like I'm sure most of them will be off on Monday as part of the holiday, and it won't count against their leave. Plus you get 30 days of leave, and you can build that up to even more if you don't take it all in 1 year. And so we were kind of used to having a lot more flexibility with our time off. We don't have that anymore, so it is a bit of a bummer. So let me build up this. I'm going to use these long flags as part of this cute weekend banner. And since my husband is off, I'm pretty sure we won't end up with any major plans that weekend. I imagine that Sunday we'll probably go up to my in-laws, because it's been a little while, because my daughter has been involved in this concert series. Oh, I gotta grab some scissors. Anyway, she's been involved in this concert series at this local park, which is called Carillon Park, and it's in Dayton, Ohio. And it's a really neat place. It has a lot of the Wright brothers original, like a replica of their original shop. For anybody who doesn't know, the Wright brothers were from Dayton, Ohio, and many of their original experiments, the ones where they really truly were able to control the flight and control the aircraft, were done here in Dayton. And one of the most major employers in our area is Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, named after them. And Patterson, who was one of the bigwigs at NCR, another huge employer, until just a few years ago, and it kind of shifted a little. But anyhow, it is a really cool park, and she's been involved with it for the last 2 years, and it's really fun, but it takes like every Sunday in June and some Saturdays. So we haven't been up to see my in-laws for a little bit. There are new babies to be cuddled with, and babies who are all growing up too fast to be cuddled with, and so we need to get up there. So, I hope everybody has some really fun plans for 4th of July. We will be enjoying fireworks and probably have a cookout or something. Maybe on Monday again. Just plan on that, since that's the night of the... Oh, I kind of messed that up. Night of the fireworks. It's funny because it seems like the area communities have kind of colluded to be able to give you so many great opportunities to see the fireworks and travel from nearby community to nearby community. I think Springfield, which is really just up the road from us, I think they're doing theirs on Sunday night. I don't know if Fairborn is doing theirs on Sunday, or they may be doing theirs actually on 4th of July. I feel like I need a little skinny red one for right there. So let me see what I've got real quick. This one's going to be too skinny. Oh, you know what I haven't used, though? I haven't used this big one. Huh. Yeah, that'll work. So I don't know how chatty this video is going to be, or if I decide to speed it up and just do a voiceover, but trying to get over my feeling of I'm talking to no one and try to talk to you guys more, the ones who watch these videos, and get over the feeling of there's nobody in this room. It's too quiet. Okay. And I think I'll just put this tiny little polka dot right down the middle there, because it is so cute. Let me just cut that at an angle. And can't handle it when this little bits are still attached to the... You ever watch a video and somebody's scissors are all messed up and you just want to reach through the screen and clean off their scissors? Happens to me. So I don't want to drive anybody else crazy like that. Okay, I like our little weekend banner there. Ribbon banner. And then I'm going to put this little fun weekender on there. So I always, when these long ones, I kind of try to line up the K, the straight part of the K, which isn't very straight with this script, but that works. Love it. Okay. Super duper. Let me work a little on the sidebar real quick. I'm not a big sidebar person. I usually fill one out and then I never refer to it again the rest of the week. Is that sad or what? But I'm trying to reform though. And I've been really bad about planning out my meals. So again, trying to reform. Trying to do it just a little better. I think I'll leave that one there. This one here for this week. Probably driving you guys crazy with everything being all over the place. But, sorry. This is kind of the mess I make, and then I clean it up. Okay. This week, put another one there. And I think I'll just do a remember. I kind of don't use headers too much. Usually I put them on here just for demonstration more than for actual use. But I might go ahead and put the todays all across the top, just to kind of get rid of some more of this kind of bluey green, which I personally love this color. I just don't love it for this week because I like the navies. So here we go. When I watch other YouTubers that I really enjoy, I feel like they are a lot more methodical and systematic in doing their planning, and I'm just kind of all over the place. Like, oh, let's put... I feel like I try to follow a little bit of a routine, which is, you know, address the washi and then the full boxes. Sometimes I forget about the weekend banner altogether. I don't know if I want to use these. I think I'll just, maybe I'll just use this one. I don't think I need one on Saturday, but I'm going to go ahead and use this one for Sunday. There we go. And I had my little packet of stickers that I use on a regular basis somewhere. Okay, so let me see. I think I'll put this one on here for fireworks. Then we're gonna watch these over at my sister's house because she was really close to where they light them off. So that's gonna be really fun because it's our first year to get to do that. This is her first year in that house. So that's gonna be fireworks in the evening. I'm kind of sad because her work is not giving her normal day off is Tuesday, and they've said, well, then you have the holiday off, and they're not giving her another day, even though everybody else will get a day off on Tuesday. It's insane to me. It really has me kind of PO'd. And I used to work there, and I wrote fireside, not fireworks. Urgh. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna layer because I had a crazy moment there. Fire works. There we go. And then I'm gonna use this cute little guy. I know that a lot of folks just go down and put down their things and then they fill it all in. I think that if I do that, I just forget. Parade. There we go. Then I'm pretty sure that morning, actually let me do a blue one. That morning we're gonna go help my mom with her garden boxes. And then this one's gonna be, I have my little part-time job. I do papers. Pick them up on Monday, but can't deliver them till Wednesday. And that's okay because it's a weekly paper, not a daily, so it's not like people are missing out. This guy here. See, look, I'm trying to just fill them in and not go crazy. Okay, so I know that on, okay, one of the things, Wednesday we have an appointment. What do I want to use? I'll use this cute little label here. I think I might make my hubby take her for that one because I'll be getting up very, very early Wednesday morning to do 2 routes. And then on Thursday we have 2 appointments. So this one here, this one here. I'm going to use the time diamonds on that. I have to remember that. And then, okay, so some of my to-dos real fast. Oh, I have some other cute labels I should have used. I should have used these guys. Let's see. I think I'll use at least the little banner one, because I can use that on any other week, really, right? Man, I kind of ripped the paper under there. That was not cool. And then I laid this down crooked, which is also not cool. This is kind of part of why I don't love glossy. It's a little harder to peel up for sure. And it's a little harder to get it back down and looking nice. And you rip your paper. Oh, dummy, 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 dummy. Okay. It's okay. I have some deco I can put there. Alrighty. Let me get out my little cute time diamonds. If you guys haven't seen these, I have them in the shop. When you order them with a kit, they kind of come just with one sheet. And they have from 1 to 12:30. And so you can use them for AM or PM. If you order them on their own, they're 2 per order. And so they have, you know, so if you have something at 8 AM and 8 PM, you're not stuck. So, let's see. I'm going to put a 1 o'clock here because I need to pick up papers at that time. And then I don't need a time diamond for this one. See, I could have used a time diamond. I could have used that 1 o'clock right there, but I messed that up. I kind of forget I have them, and I really like them. So this is going to be like 3 AM I'm going to do papers. I know that sounds crazy, but it really works out great because nobody's on the road then. Delivery. Papers. There we go. And also then 210 is the dentist, orthodontist. Okay. And then on Wednesday at 11:30, here, even though I peeled it up, put that one down, I'm just gonna leave it as decorative, I think. Haircuts, which I'm in need of for sure. And let's see. I'll go ahead and use this guy. And that's at 2:30. Yay! I still have that one. See how cute these are? They just make the time just pop off. So she has an orthodontist appointment one day and the dentist appointment the next. Which is really exciting because she's at the end of her orthodontia and everything's getting corrected and fixed, and she will not have a ton of appointments this next year. Okay, I think that's all the appointments for the week. Now I just need to write in some of my to-dos. Does anybody need an icon? I like to do some of my planning. I'm starting to, very soon, this will be my last time to do the store route. And I'm going to dedicate my Wednesdays to more of like YouTubing and stuff like that. So what I'm hoping is maybe, even though this week I'll probably, actually that's probably going to be Lima. So I'm going to do this as planning time. Because honestly, I don't get a lot done on Wednesday because of the super early morning. Even if I take a nap, I'm kind of groggy the rest of the day. So if I can do a plan with me then, without screwing up too much, that would be great. So I'm going to go ahead then and put down this cute strip. And we might end up doing that on Monday instead, but I'm going to put it down. I've kind of decided I like kind of creating a box almost. There we go. And then if it doesn't happen, I'll just cover it up with a sticker. I know I'm teaching that day, so I need to maybe put something down for that. Oh, and I have these really cute church stickers. I'm gonna go grab one of those. And I need to not forget I think I've got ward council that morning also. That's a really early morning one. So we might not go to Lima, or at least I might not go. We'll see. I'm sometimes wiped out by the time we get done with everything on Sunday. And then darn, I wrote that kind of sloppy. Okay, let me show you these cute church stickers. So this is a little set I made up, and these are little church words. So when you've got church on Sunday, you can put it down. And then I made Institute, which my LDS friends will know what that is. And in our church, we have certain Sundays that are different than others. So once a month, we have what's called Fast Sunday. And 2 times a year, we have General Conference. 2 times a year, we have State Conference. And then once a year, we have Ward Conference. So those are special Sundays. That's an Institute again. Then I made some that are just Bible study, which I know lots of churches have like a Wednesday night or midweek Bible study. So I made some of those. So those are going to be available on the shop, but I didn't grab the sheet that I was using on. So anyway, I'm going to put a church sticker probably like right here. And then I just have to fill in my to-dos. And I'll give you guys a real quick last shot at this when I get all that done. Alrighty guys, I did up my mini, and this is what my monthly for the mini looks like. I generally don't use a lot of stickers on the monthly because it's a really small format, and so I did use some washi tape to mark out those things that I was telling you about that were multiple days. And then this is what my week looks like mostly using the mini kit. I did use washi in it. I've really reformatted how I do the mini kits, and I like it a lot better now. It kind of has more of a date cover that covers this whole 1/4 inch header, including this colored line. So showing you kind of this older format might not be all that beneficial if you're looking for mini kits, but you do get you know, some cute full boxes that kind of help you with a fun theme, and some little to-do lists, and some little appointment labels and stuff. So minis can be really, really functional, and they can still be very decorative. Even though they're tiny, you can really still have a lot of fun with them, especially if you kind of think of things in halves or in thirds as far as that horizontal layout goes. So I really enjoy mine. I find I refer to it almost more than I do my classic size, even though the classic has a lot more room to work with, and I enjoy it very much. I don't carry it with me, and this one I carry with me. So I get it out and I look at it, and very often I keep whatever the extras are in with what I'm carrying, so that I can add little things as the week goes on. I find myself usually with a page in here that's just to-dos or errands to run, and I jot those things down really all throughout the week as I'm waiting to pick up my kid from band practice, or sitting in the dentist office while she's having her braces taken off, or you know, checkups and things like that. I kind of play with it mostly then, and I kind of brainstorm at that point. So I have a little notebook in my purse that I use for like kind of ideas that I want to use in the shop and stuff, but I also have a little have several pages that I just use for to-dos, and then there's lots of spaces here for writing in little errands that pop up during the week, things that you just can't forget about. So anyhow, I love my mini and I love my classic. I think they're just both a lot of fun, and really, I would truly say that they've enriched my life, and they've made it better. They've made me calmer. The planning process calms me. It does allow me to empty my head for a while of all those little squirrels that are running around on the little wheel going, don't forget, don't forget, don't forget, you know. It just is calming. So anyway, I hope you find that's true as well, and that you enjoy your planning time as a time to decompress and not to stress out. It's not meant to be throw everything on here and look at it and cry. It's meant to get it out of your head so you can go from thing to thing methodically and not get overwhelmed. So that's my take on it anyway. Wishing you guys a happy 4th of July, and I'm hoping your summer is going really well. Ours is going much, much too fast already. And the way July is looking, it's really scary. I know that I am going to come to a point where I go, where did it go? It's just a week until school starts, and then I really will cry, because time just goes too fast. My baby turned 16 yesterday, and I recognize that I have just 2 years with her left in my home as a kid in my house. And don't get me started. I honestly will cry on this video and that will be so embarrassing. But hope you guys are having a great summer, and that maybe things can slow down just a tad. Wouldn't that be great? Take care. Bye-bye.